In Google Sheets, you can define the cell input criteria using data validation. If you have set the data validation of column A to numbers, then any data other than numeric data will be rejected. Using data validation, you can insert a drop-down in a cell and can convert the cell into a checkbox. Drop-down in the cell can be inserted in two different approaches. First approach, by manually entering the drop-down items from the data validation box. And second, dynamic approach, that is by linking the drop-down item with any particular cell range. To manually enter the drop-down item, select the range, click on data, then click on data validation. Data validation window will be displayed. In the criteria, select list of items and then enter the drop-down items separated by comma. By selecting over here, the drop-down list will be displayed in the cell. If you do not want to allow to enter any other item apart from drop-down list, then select on reject input. In this case, if you want to display a message on entering the items outside the drop-down list, then select over here and then enter your desired message. If you want to allow the user to enter items outside the drop-down, then select on show warning message. By clicking on save, drop-down will be applied. Second approach, that is linking the drop-down items from a particular cell range. You have to follow the same steps for this. But over here you have to select list of range and then select the range from which you want to take up the drop-down items. And then click on save. Now, whenever you will enter new drop-down item in the range, it will be automatically reflected in the drop-down. Now let's understand how to set the criteria as date, number, text, checkbox. For this, you have to follow the same steps. Just from the criteria, select the option of your choice. Suppose if I select date in the data validation criteria and then select reject input. Now in this range, any input other than date will not be accepted. Along with this, an option to select the date from the calendar will also be provided.